What's up, guys? Looking at the video, my room empty as hell. Damn, my room got nothing. I don't got no chairs in my room, so I gotta like create a new area, a new angle to sit from and create content from for you guys. But this is gonna be like another one of those get to know me videos. I just felt like I wanted to talk about myself today. You know, I've been looking at my notes and just been thinking, and today is like the end of June, obviously. And 4th of July is coming up, so I wanted to do like this little short, quick little video just for you to get to know me. I wanted to talk about something that a lot of people is not familiar with. Now, a lot of people is familiar with this because they heard of it. You know when you just hear of a word, you know when people just pass, word through ears and stuff, just pass stuff around, but you don't really know the deeper concept of it. So I kind of want to just touch on it with this video, but not really talk about it too much. I could do deeper videos in the future to completely break it down so people can understand me, but I wanted to talk about why I stopped celebrating holidays. Now, obviously, like I said earlier, today is June 30th, so 4th of July is coming up in a few days. I can't even believe that it's July. Like, this year is moving by pretty quick. Realistically, these type of videos are supposed to then go up on my channel, but I just got so occupied with other things. Damn, my feet hurting already. See? I don't got nowhere to do videos. I don't even want to sit on my bed because I'm tired of that angle. I want to create something new. So I want to talk about why I stopped celebrating holidays. Now, a lot of people have different reasons and different opinions on why they should stop celebrating holidays. I'm not coming up on social media to tell you what to do. I just want to talk about myself because a lot of people come up on social media and talk about themselves all the time. Do get to know me's and do Q&As and do, this and that and just express themselves. This is a social media platform. So I want to use my platform as a way to just talk about how I feel about life. I mean, I have freedom of speech too, don't I? So I know a lot of people might not agree with this, but I'm not here for you. This is me. This is where social media is a place where I just vent and when I talk. So we stopped celebrating holidays years ago. And 2021 was the year where we got introduced to Jehovah. Now, a lot of people heard about Jehovah and Jehovah Witnesses, but they don't really know too much about them. So I could break that down deeper into the future. But the main 100% reason why we stopped celebrating holidays is because of Jehovah. We stopped celebrating holidays way before Jehovah, years ago. Like we found Jehovah in 2021, Jehovah found us in 2021. But we stopped celebrating holidays around like 2019, 2018. We just stopped because we didn't really care for it no more. Holidays isn't something that should be worshipped and something that shouldn't be this important. If you want to meet up with family, you should meet up with family any time of the year. If you want to talk with people, have fun. If you want to give gifts to anyone, if you want to love your mother, you should love your mother any time of the year, not just on Mother's Day. If you want to love your father, you should love your father any time of the year, not just Father's Day. If you want to meet up with your family, meet up with them any time of the year, not just 4th of July, not just Christmas, not just Thanksgiving. If you want to love your partner, don't just love them on Valentine's Day. Stop. People like to give specific things to specific times and then make it seem like this has to happen on that day, and then they abide by it, they worship it. Keyword, abide. Abide is when you set your life around that. That's just, I don't agree with that. Anyway, we stopped years before Jehovah. It's like Jehovah chose us after because he realized that we just didn't care about it anymore. We stopped because we don't need to. Plus, we just didn't feel like putting up a damn Christmas tree all the time or putting up the Halloween decorations. I mean, we used to wild out for holidays. On 4th of July, we used to go over our cookouts. So, I mean, that bit of nostalgia is tarnished because we haven't been going over his cookouts anymore. And I'm not even sure if he does it anymore, but we used to go over our Jermaine cookouts. You know what I'm saying? My boy cookouts on 4th of July. And I miss those days. That was years ago. I miss the smell of the grill, our Jamaican music, our island music. He would play Spanish music. He would turn it up. Our girls was there, our cousins was there. We'd take pictures. We had fun. I miss that, of course. That's the thing. People tie specific nostalgic, specific memories to holidays. So then you feel like you just need to abide by it. And I miss those days. I ain't gonna lie, but that's not gonna make me just go back to knowing. When you know something good, that don't mean, when you know better, do better. So I can't just go back to celebrating holidays just for fun. We could create other fun days. We could get our money and throw these parties, give hugs, stop meeting up just for family. Stop meeting up for holidays. Stop meeting up just for family passings. Stop meeting up for funerals. Just have fun any time of the year. So the 4th of July holiday cookouts, that's tarnished with, that's done. But to be honest, it's nostalgic, it's beautiful, but we moved on from that. We could create something fun in the future where I can meet with my family anytime I want. So we stopped years and years and years ago. You know, we were tired of wilding out. Cause we used to wild out with Halloween. We had the Halloween animatronics, the robots they used to move. We had cobwebs, we had spiders, we had the lights, we used to get the gas tank that blew the gas to make it like a horror scene in the 80s. We used to do the spider. We used to do the man, we used to wild out. We used to spend hundreds on Halloween decorations. Got costumes. There are certain costumes that I got that I even wish I didn't drop. Got drop. I wish I dropped it. There's certain costumes that I just regret getting because those aren't characters that I would dress up in real life anyway. Like, I remember one year I dressed up like a fucking cultist. Not, excuse my language, but I dressed up like some damn cultist. And then I went to school and then the niggas was laughing at me. I'm like, what the hell? That was 10 years ago. That was like back in 2016. I was like, what am I doing? Dressing up like a cultist? That's satanic. You know what I'm saying? I dressed up like, I did it. I dressed up as SWAT team. I did ninja. And then after that, I just started to lose effort in getting Halloween costumes because a lot of characters I love, there's a lot of fictional characters that I love, like Spider-Man, Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, you know. There's a lot of villains that I like. There's a lot of cool Marvel characters, SpongeBob. There's a lot of made-up characters, cartoon characters. There's a lot of fictional characters. I love movies. You can name a movie in the chat. In the comments. I most likely watched it. There's a lot of movies that I just love. I love movies as entertainment. There's a lot of characters that I love. But I just feel like for Halloween, I don't need to dress up like that on Halloween. And then, you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to do that. So, to be honest, I just stopped with Halloween. I really didn't like dressing up in the Halloween decoration, in the Halloween characters. I liked putting up the Halloween decorations. I liked getting the robots. I liked getting the gas tank, the lights. I like the music, the spooky Halloween. Michael Myers, Halloween 1978. That's one of my favorite horror movies. That's one of my favorite fictional characters. That's one of my favorite Halloween movies. Jaws and shit like that. Like, I like horror movies. Freddy Krueger, Scream, Ghostface, Jason, Friday. Like, these are some of my favorite characters in fiction. And that's something I gotta work on too. I gotta stop watching, horror and Halloween. I could do deeper videos into serving Jehovah. Serving Jehovah is a beautiful thing and it's a serious thing. When you serve Jehovah, you have to put your 100% devotedness into it. So you have to cut off things that he does not support. When you know God, you gotta get to know God, man. He's a person. Person means a living thing. So Satan's a person. Jehovah's a person. God's a person. Jesus is a person. We're persons. Person is an embodiment being. Person doesn't just mean human. He has feelings. He has a soul. He has a consciousness. So whenever you're trying to serve God and be 100% authentic, you have to put your 100 devotedness to him. And like how I said on this channel, I ain't gonna lie. I slipped up with Jehovah and I have not been putting my 100% devotedness into Jehovah. I've been slacking. But I was able to make sure that I completely cut off holidays. Another one of those holidays is Christmas. I used to wild out on Christmas. We had the Christmas tree. We had all the lights. And I ain't gonna lie, a lot of the Christmases that I have, I never even got gifts. I remember 2015. 2015 was my best Christmas. I had got a tablet. I was a kid. I got Nerf guns. And I used to love Nerf guns. You know what I'm saying? I used to love Nerf guns. So I was like, please give me a Nerf gun and a tablet. Christmas 2015, I got my teddy bear in the basement. I never showed y'all it, but I have a green frog teddy bear. I still got him to this day. It's about to be 10 years. I might bring the camera down here and show y'all. But yeah, Christmas. I used to love it. And they make it seem like Christmas is just a bank account holiday. That's just a made up holiday that these corporations created just for you to spend money to them. So a lot of people be like, oh, you stopped celebrating holidays for money, huh? No. The reason why we stopped celebrating holidays is because we need to give our 100% devoted devotion, worship to Jehovah. And celebrating holidays is the worship of polytheism, is contributing to polytheism. Polytheism is the worship of many gods. Basically, in a nutshell, many gods, paganism gods, false gods. That's what polytheism is. So why worship Jehovah and worship false gods at the same time? It just doesn't make sense. So you have to cut one out. Now, if you want to keep celebrating your holidays, if you want to just live day to day and don't care and know that you're doing something bad and want to ignore God, and like God said, like Jehovah said, you have 100%, you have free will, so he will just let you keep doing. He won't stop you. He wants your love. He's not going to just tell you, don't do this. Just like the Bible. The Bible doesn't just tell you to stop celebrating holidays. No. It says 100% devoted worship to Jehovah. It says, for example, it's not going to tell you to stop cheating on your wife or stop watching pornography. So it's not going to just tell you, stop doing this. You have to look deeper and be like, oh, all these bad sins, all these bad things contribute to a bad thing that Jehovah doesn't want you to do. Adultery. I was trying to find the word adultery. So he's not going to tell you, stop cheating on your wife. He's just going to say, don't commit adultery. There it is. I found it better now. Because that's a lot of that is going on too. So watching pornography, cheating on your wife is a form of adultery. So it's not going to say, stop watching pornography. Don't cheat on your wife. It's going to say, do not commit adultery. So on and so forth. Don't masturbate. So you get my point. So we cut out all these holidays. Now, like I said earlier, a lot of holidays represent polytheism. A lot of holidays worship false gods. So whenever you want to serve Jehovah, you have to 100% give him the worship that he wants. And it's not really hard if you think about it. It's really not hard to stop celebrating holidays. A lot of people make it seem like holidays is really hard. If you really love your family and want to love the people around you, yes, that's a beautiful thing. But you guys could set up plenty of dates for that. You know, me and my mom tried so hard with our family to set up dates where we could just meet up anytime. And a lot of these people are just really busy or they just don't want to. But they make sure to make time out the day for Christmas or Thanksgiving or 4th of July. You know what I'm saying? Or birthdays. Birthdays is another thing, you know. The word birthday, birthdays and holidays get brought up a lot with Jehovah's Witnesses. And I know we're not 100% devoted to Jehovah. I make a lot of mistakes. Sometimes I don't even want to do it. Sometimes I just get lazy. Sometimes I push Jehovah off. Sometimes I say, I'll come back later. But I got rid of holidays. Holidays isn't really a hard thing. You know? I think a lot of people could. I think just a lot of people are just lazy and they don't want to do it. I really wanted to talk about holidays only, but to bring up birthdays while we're here in a video, birthdays is a big thing too, because a lot of people hear, oh, why you don't celebrate birthdays and stuff like that. But so remember what I had said earlier when I had mentioned polytheism and 100% worship to Jehovah. Birthdays is one of those things too. The only 2 times where birthdays is mentioned in the Bible is 2 horrific times. The Bible doesn't give joy to birthdays. Just like how the Bible doesn't give joy to Satan, birthdays is on that same path too. There is no joy given to birthdays in the Bible. When the Bible has mentioned birthdays, they've been bad things. So why does the world worship birthdays? Well, the world is ran by Satan, and the world found out a way to idolize birthdays. See how Satan flipped it with the Bible? Now, again, the Bible's not going to tell you, stop celebrating birthdays. No. It's not going to tell you that. It's going to give you a general standpoint. Birthdays are a form of polytheism. Birthdays are a form of idol worship. Birthdays are a form of pride. Whenever a birthday comes around, a person just says, give, me, give to me, only me. I'm the highest person in the world. So it flips core beliefs in the Bible. You know, that too. We naturally just stopped pandering and giving attention to birthdays 2 years ago, years before. It wasn't really that hard. We just stopped caring about it, and it just happened naturally. Certain things in life just happens naturally when you just don't care about it. You can't just force yourself to stop. Then it's going to feel like a burden. When you make it feel like a burden, then it's going to be a burden. So we didn't make it feel like a burden. We just naturally stopped years and years, way before 2021, way before we found out about Jehovah. And it was, to be honest, the last time was what, 2018, 2017? Yeah. Because I ain't gonna lie, I remember 10 years ago in 2015, we went all out. We spent money, and I told, I'm a big advocate for both sides. I could talk about the truth and the bad because I played in both. And we used to go crazy with that. What? You look at me, look at us, look at Jamaicans. We used to go crazy with that. We used to get the cakes, the parties, the outfits. Talking about, so if I could stop, anyone could stop. So my mom went out her way to make a nice brief video explaining the dark origins of birthdays. So because I'm too lazy to do it, and she already did it on her channel, I'm gonna let her take it away from here. So yeah.
Number 6, birthdays were first considered to be a pagan ritual in Christian culture. In Christianity, it is believed that all people are born with, quote, original sin, end quote. That, in combination with early birthdays being tied to pagan gods, led Christians to consider birthdays to be celebrations of evil. This lasted for the first few hundred years of the existence of the Christian church. It wasn't until 4th century that Christians abandoned that way of thinking and began celebrating the birth of Jesus, also known as Christmas. Celebrating the birth of Jesus was partly enacted to recruit those who already celebrated Saturnalia, the Roman holiday. Originally, the idea of birthday greetings and wishes for happiness was rooted in magic. The working of spells for good and evil is the chief usage of witchcraft. One is especially susceptible to such spells on his birthday, as one's personal spirits are about at that time. Dreams dreamed on the birthday eve should be remembered, for they are predictions of the future brought by the guardian spirits, which hover over one's bed on the birthday eve. Birthday greetings have power for good or ill because one is closer to the spirit world on this day. Good wishes bring good fortune, but the reverse is also true. So one should avoid enemies on one's birthday and be surrounded only by well-wishers. Quote, happy birthday, end quote, and many more happy returns of the day, end quote, are the traditional greetings, end quote. The giving of birthday gifts is a custom associated with the offering of sacrifices to pagan gods on their birthdays. Certainly, the custom was linked with the same superstitions that formed the background for birthday greetings. The exchange for presents is associated with the importance of ingratiating good and evil fairies on their or our birthdays. The traditional birthday cake and candles also have their origin in ancient pagan idol worship. The ancients believed that the fire of candles had magical properties. They offered prayers and made wishes to be carried to the gods on the flames of the candles. Thus, we still have the widely practiced birthday custom of making a wish, then blowing out the candles. The Greeks celebrated the birthday of their moon goddess Artemis, with cakes adorned with lighted candles.
Yeah, so I decided I wanted to do a get to know me video today. And yeah, I got a couple of these I want to do in the future. I just want to just express myself. I want to talk about stuff. I mean, I do got freedom of speech, don't I? So I could talk about whatever I need to talk about. I shouldn't feel, because I'm different. And this is different. And a lot of people really don't know. So I shouldn't feel, But like I said, I do make mistakes. I just feel like I needed to get this up on the channel. There's a couple of things I got to get up on the page. People need to know. I'm just going to be real. I didn't want to get too deep into the video because then the video would be like 50 minutes long. I wanted to hint at certain things and then I could break it down in the future. So stay tuned for that. On my page, I talk about a lot of real things. On my page, I mix it up. A lot of my page, realistically, this is going to confuse some people. Like, my page is mixed with everything. And I want to start playing video games and stuff like that. So with me, if I want to start playing video games up on the channel, a lot of the video games that I want to play goes against Jehovah. So it's like I'm being a hypocrite, but I'm also just like playing around. So it's just weird. I got this quick story for y'all, quick little story before I end the video. I remember in 2023, now, like I said earlier, we started studying about Jehovah in 2021. In 2023 in high school, I remember I found this JW publication. Now, Jehovah Witnesses have a brief publication to get you intrigued to know about Jehovah and then for you to want to go to the Kingdom Hall, just to introduce you to Jehovah. And I found a JW publication at school. Now, like I said, I went to Achievement First. I went to Achievement First for for 15 years, and that has never happened before. But immediately when I started knowing about Jehovah, there was a JW publication at school. Now, there are no Jehovah Witnesses at my school. Every kid at my school cusses. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Like I said before, I make mistakes. So I even used to cuss. So that's why I never brought up Jehovah in that area, because they're gonna be like, Jehovah Witness, and you cuss? And you act good. Nigga, I was having fun at school. We were laughing, we were silly, we were trolling. We were just trying to get by. My music taste was definitely not with Jehovah. Like, I couldn't have Jesus listen to my playlist. It was crazy. It's crazy. You know? So my 90s music, I had everything. I had 90s, I had trap. So that's all I was listening to at school. And I was completely bamboozled when I saw that. I did not expect to see that. So I felt like every time I had started to talk about Jehovah, a lot of people started bringing up Jehovah. Like, I even had a dude on Xbox. He just said Jehovah's name out of nowhere. And I remember when I was playing Modern Warfare a few years ago, some dude had Jehovah's name in the chat. I was like, what? He put Jehovah's name in his name. And then he, yeah, like I said, my dude on Xbox, my friend, he made a joke. Like, we were playing Call of Duty and some guy started shooting at the sky. So he was like, were you trying to shoot at Jehovah? I was like, what? So it's like funny parallels. I noticed that with life. Like, it's funny parallels, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, I got lazy. My mom best explained the origin of the birthday, so I let her take it from there. But if you guys got any more questions, just let me know in the comments. I got a lot of videos coming in the future. Realistically, man, it's summer. It is June. It's July coming. I gotta get some stuff up on the channel right now. So why not just, instead of thinking and talking, just do it. I don't know how people's gonna feel about this video. Realistically, I really don't know. I don't know if people's gonna like it, if people's gonna hate it. I tried to explain it from my standpoint, but I try to explain it from a general standpoint on which that it's not really hard. Because it's not really hard to stop celebrating birthdays and holidays. It's not hard to try to put your % interest into Jehovah. Jehovah's not really asking for much. That's why I feel like such a hypocrite when I just don't do my part. And I'm not trying to be an example. I am trying to be an example with morals, but I'm not trying to be an example with this, because I'm not doing good myself. And I'm gonna come off as a hypocrite. I got dreads. I be cussing my videos sometimes. I wish I made that mistake. I really wish I didn't cuss in my videos. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I do that. Because Corey's Kenshin cuss in his videos, and he has a good image. Oh, my kids can watch you. Our family can watch you. He bleeps out the cuss words. I messed up, and I'm talking about the true God. So it's just like, it's me. I just got distractions. I started the YouTube. Like, I haven't done a study with Jehovah in a minute. Like, the last study I had with Jehovah was months ago. Like, a while ago. So I started the YouTube off in the midst of that time. And I just been away from him. So I was able to just be on the bad side of myself. So I accidentally cuss, I get silly, I go crazy, and it's just like, but anyway, I know you guys probably don't care, but I just wanted to say that too. You guys probably wondering why I'm looking at my window. I'm seeing mad types of animals. I'm seeing blue jays, red robins. I see a beaver in the backyard eating. I don't know. There's a lot going on. That's why I'm like this. You keep seeing me look out the window. every species outside. Like, oh, anyway. Like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. Realistically, just like and share, because this is more important. This is important. I got some more important stuff coming up. This is just basic knowledge. It's not even about religion. Because people like to just tie religion, hey, religion this, religion that. How? It's not only about religion. Some things are just historical facts. Like, it's not really hard to figure this out. I had a friend. Should I say her name? Should I say her name? Because this is social media, so I got to be careful with what I say. But I'm going to say it anyway. Forget it. Lexi? Yeah, hopefully, even if she's watching this, hopefully she's watching this. How you doing? I remember like overhearing one of her stories. She was talking to her friend, and I overheard her. She said that in her family she had a Jehovah Witness. It's just like the reason why I'm including this in the video is because ever since I started learning about Jehovah, random things in life has just been coming into effect. Where it's just like, oh, it's catching me off guard. Like, I didn't expect that. Never once has anyone brought that up at school, and the two things I just named, that and the publication, that all happened in like the same month too. And I don't tell people things. I stay to myself. So I was literally sitting down at school and I was just like listening. I was like, and it caught me by surprise. It really did catch me by surprise. Plus, when you think about it, a lot of dark, weird, disturbing things tend to go down on each holiday. Like, I remember a few years ago, there was this guy who was just going around just on a rampage on Halloween. I know you guys heard about the New Year's accident that had happened early this year. So a lot of holidays, a lot of just crazy stuff just be going down. And even years ago with the killer clowns on Halloween in 2016, like there's just different levels of bad things that go down on holidays. So that makes me just want to stay in the house because I'm already an introvert. And then at that, it's just like, damn, do you really need to put time into something? Do you really need to put time, money, effort into something that's really that pointless? Like, there's 365 days in every year. You can meet up with your family any time of the year. You can meet up with anyone that you want any time of the year. You can show love to anyone you want any time of the year. So why put so much effort into just one time out of 1 year? Then if you mess up on that one day, you're in trouble. Like if you don't give your kids a Christmas present, then your kids are gonna hate you forever. Like, come on, like you got to teach your kids that this shit not important. I'm sorry, excuse my language. See, I told you I made mistakes, but you got to really teach your kids that that's not important. It's not. It really isn't. So understand, like, is it really a big deal? Are you really that addicted? Are you that mind warped into it? Can you stop? Can you really stop? Can you not stop? Like, you could, come on. Anyone could put their mind to anything. It's not hard to just stop doing something unless you're really addicted. And I know, and I made this mistake in my previous videos. As you guys seen in my previous videos, I'm in my basement, which is my comfort nostalgia area. And the reason why I say nostalgia is because I have something here that I got 10 years ago. And I didn't take it down yet. Now, it clearly says happy birthday sign. And I didn't take it down. We had got that in like 2013, 2014 when I was a kid. And I just didn't take it down, even though we threw away all of our Halloween celebrations. That's right here. All of our birthday celebrations. I mean, we had stuff right here. Like, we had stuff behind here. We had our Halloween stuff right here. We had so much stuff right here. You know what I'm saying? Now we just got our school stuff right here, my school stuff, and like our family photos and our family stuff from, you know, we were kids. My mom even spent the time of her day to throw away, because she even kept all of the crib stuff, like my baby stuff when I was a baby. Yeah, we just did a cleansing one year. We just got rid of a lot of things. You remember how I had mentioned my teddy bear that I had got? Well, it's right here. It's in that. Like I even told my mom, well, just keep it in the house. Don't throw it away. That was before I had my spiritual awakening. I was like, just keep it in the house. Don't use it. Don't throw it away, because I was thinking about nostalgia. But she was like, no, just get rid of it if you don't use it. That same thing goes for this poster right here. I need to get rid of it. You know, if this video could get, nah, I'm not even gonna put a like count on this. That like count's not even important. Realistically, I need to get rid of that. I'm being such a hypocrite. I'm sorry. I make mistakes. I told y'all. I'm sorry. I realized I was like, well, let me come down here and mention that, because I was upstairs the whole time. I took off my shirt. But if you guys like the video, drop a like. Thank y'all for watching. If I made it to this time in the video, like, share, subscribe to push this video out. Push these videos out I got coming in the future. And I will see y'all in the future, man. CT out.